I believed that I would win this award when I first seen it on the site. They had an award for Rookie of the Year, and I wrote it down, and I saw it every day and the steps I needed to take in order to win that, and I won it. So it's a great thing for me. I'll put it on my website. It'll be another great selling point to get more deals done, so I wouldn't trade it. When I started, I got drafted in 2011. I was the first round draft pick to the Kansas City Chiefs. I was the 26th pick in the draft, wide receiver. The hard work and the things that I had to do to stay on top of my game as far as training goes, I just transitioned that to what I'm doing now. So I got to get up every day, make those connections, going to the banks, meeting with bankers, making those connections so they send me deals that they can't do, So just playing sports, it just gave me an opportunity to transition and do something different from my work ethic standpoint. I've always been a numbers guy, and I wanted to do. I went to school for business, so I was just looking. I want to do something. I wanted to be an investment broker, and then I said, I don't know if I want to go that direction. So I started looking up different companies, and then I found the CCTG group, and I did some due diligence on the group. And I made a couple calls and spoke to them, and I talked to my wife about it, and I thought it would be a great opportunity because I'm a very optimistic person to begin with. So I knew it would take work. There'd be times where deals wouldn't go through, but I had to keep pushing, and once the floodgates started opening, man, it just took off from there. So I'm just blessed to be in this position to be around such great people. Yeah, I just got approved of a deal yesterday, a $30 million deal, and that will represent me. That will get me $900,000 for that transaction alone, and that's just one deal. So when you funneling those type of deals in, while you work in the small deals as well, it's always good when it finally closes because you see the rewards for your labor. So. And that was something that I wanted to do because a lot of people say, oh, don't chase those deals because they take forever to close. But at the same time, while you work in the smaller deals, you can still have those ones closing while this one may take a little bit longer to process. But when they close, it's always great when you're getting a reward. You get a wire transfer for $900,000 into your account. So I have one right now that'll be submitted tomorrow for $40 million. So it's an agriculture project, so it'll take some time. But the lender that I have on the deal, he'll do the deal. I gave him all the information that he needed. It'll be fully submitted tomorrow. So those type of deals, man, they take time. But I love the rewards. I got 6 kids at home. I want to have my family still living the same way as when I played. So this is probably the best thing that I probably could have done after playing football. Because playing football, you're making $80,000+ a week, playing football. And now I can get back to that point with this. So the business that we owned before there, it's kind of, senior care assistant living franchises. You know exactly what you're going to make every week. If you don't have a new client, you know exactly what you're going to make. So with this, you got new deals coming in, and you get those deals funneled through your lending sources. And once you get paid on the deals, you got people that you pay. So, it's great. CCTG, we went through a training, 7-day training. The training, you get a lot of information thrown at you very fast. But for me, I came prepared as possible, so I kind of understood a lot of the language because I feel like a lot of times if you're not prepared for it, now you need to understand what this word means or what is that service coverage ratio, or you don't know what any of that means. Now you're behind the curve. So John, Mac, Chris, they're great informal people that give you a lot of information, and if you're having trouble starting out, you can call John, you can call Mac, and You can get in touch with Chris as well to kind of talk you through things. So it was a great 7 days. It was a lot of information thrown, a lot of different booklets from a lot of different lenders, networking. So I mean, it helped a ton to be able to have those connections starting out. Once you get into referrals, and your referrals believe in you, you're getting deals done for those referrals, they'll continue to bring you deals. And if you get referrals in the right networks, they'll bring you the bigger deals. So that I have 3 referral partners in Texas. I have 2 in California. I have 1 in Kansas and 3 in Arizona. So my referrals alone, they bring me so much business. And the banks, like just going into the banks, that's one of the main things that I learned from Chris. When you're making those connections with the banks and they can't service those deals, and you go in and you're preaching to them how you can inflate those depository accounts and leave that money in the bank, it helped so much. And I started getting a lot of deals from banks. So just the banks alone and the referral partners that I have, and the space that they play in and the same space that I play in, it's been great. Once you sign up and you do your kickoff call, you let them know exactly what fields that you want to play in, and you give them maybe 3 or 4 fields. And once you do the kickoff call, then your leads will kick in. So you can get 7 to 25 leads in 1 month. And once you get those leads, it's what you do. If you're answering the phone and attacking those leads, and I got some steady referrals from those leads that I received, and I've been able to do a lot of business from a few of those leads that I got after I did my kickoff call. And those leads, they're coming in real time. So if you're answering the phone, you got to set up where you can answer your phone and you're talking to those guys to get them serviced, and they're real leads. So I think the first lead that I got, the third lead that I got, he actually called me after hours, and I listened to the voicemail, and it was a $19 million project. So I'm like, oh man, this is what I've been dreaming for, to do this, So I got on the call, and it ended up being a $24.9 million deal for a hotel in Texas. So just things like that, just from answering the phone alone, the marketing group they're great. The finance marketing group that's part of CCTG, they build a nice website for you. Also a logo, and they'll send the logo to you, approve the logo, you sign off on the logo, and that'll be your logo that you use and display on your website. They do your marketing for you for 2 years, and they email marketing as well. So they send out blast emails of different type of products that we offer, which are displayed on the website as well. So if you get business cards and you're putting those cards in the emails and Excel sheets, and you send them to CCTG, the marketing team, they'll add those to your email blast, and then they'll get those emails as well, the people that's in the Excel sheet. So I mean, it's good because you don't have to do that yourself. The team, they handle it. They got a great group of people there. I think it's maybe 10 people that's working on your marketing, and what better group could you be involved in? So I wouldn't trade it.